Howdy y'all, Bourbon86X here, and welcome back to Arrakis. So, as you recall in our previous episode, we surveyed the Western Vermilius Gap. We struggled a bit with that one, but we managed it in the end. We also visited Harko Village for the first time, paid our taxes, and also deposited some Solaris in our bank account. So we got those journey steps completed, and one thing that we haven't done, and if you look in the top left hand corner of the screen, it's kind of a spoiler alert. One thing we haven't done that we really need to do is move on to the Iron Age. Also, if you look down in the bottom right corner, you can see my blood extractor is not doing so hot. So it's high time we move into the Iron Age. So what I've done is, as you can see, I went out and gathered a bunch of iron. That way we don't have to go through all of that. And let's see, so I also built another blood purifier, some blood so we can get some water. And did I just deposit my... Okay, no. I was worried that my litter john went in there. So next thing we need to do is refine some iron ore. So let's run over here to the small ore refinery, and let's go ahead and just make the max 33. Okay. Alright, so that should complete the journey step. Sweet. So next we need to get a shield, and that is, believe me, very, very important for the journeys to come. So let's go into research, and the Holtzman shield MK2. Let's research that. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to fabricate one. So we should have enough materials overall, but we're gonna have to wait for the iron to refine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait a moment for that to get done, and then I will bring you guys back very shortly. Alright, I'll see you then. Let's head into the fabricator and let's craft. And as you can see, I now have my still suit on. While I was waiting for the iron to refine, I went out and got a little bit more iron because I do need quite a bit of it. Okay, so let's take that and let's activate it. It should be equipped, and so you press H to activate it. So the thing about a shield, one, of course, you don't want to use it on open sands because it will attract the worm. Two, when you use a weapon, so say this Karpov 38, and you fire it, you lose your shield for a short amount of time. So you are vulnerable while firing. So shield's definitely meant for more melee combat, but it does still help out, especially when you have enemies, you know, shooting you while you're trying to engage in melee combat. But just something to keep in mind. Okay, so let's deactivate that so we don't waste our battery. So I think our battery is actually, it could definitely use some work, but we'll worry about that soon. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, let's check our journey steps. So I'm not quite ready for the research to handheld resource scanner. We'll cover that in a different episode because it's going to involve the second trial of Aquil. So let's see. So weapons of war. I think this is the one. So yeah, we can do be crafting the armor. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need to research the standard sword. Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Here comes a sandstorm. I'm glad we didn't try to leave. Okay, so now we need to fabricate it. We should have the materials. Oh, we do not. So we're low on plasteel microflora fiber. And we actually do need some more blade parts as well. So what I am going to do is I am going to go get some, and I will bring you guys back once we have the materials we need. Okay, I'll see you soon. Actually, take that back. I'll bring you guys back when we get to the place where we're going to get more of that, because there'll be some action there. Don't want to miss out on any action, right? Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, welcome back, y'all. So we are here at the, let's make sure I'm saying this correctly, so the wreck of the Action. I guess I'm saying that correctly. And what we're gonna do is get over here really quick so we can get some more plasteel. I am kind of nervous because there's some other players over there, and this is a PvP zone, so let's hope that they don't decide to come over here and investigate my weapons firing. So as you can see,
let's get the bastard.
My shield as you can see, my shield when I was shooting went out. I'm trying to do this really quickly, so I'm probably not even going to bother with the blood. Let's see if we can get some here. Of course not. And there should be a heavy gunner down here.
Identify yourself. Watch out! Who's the...
Try to take these guys out and then use my voice on this guy.
Get them!
So yeah, they have this power where they can kind of freeze you, but there we go. Alright, so when you go in here, there are some bombs that are kind of spread throughout. There is something you can get that'll help you out with them later in the fire they create. But I am in a hurry, so I'm hoping this shield will protect me from the fire. Looks like I'm good. I want to get what I need and get the heck out of here. There's also a poison trap in there, so be wary, because I do not want those layers to come over here and give me a bad time. Grab that real quick. They did increase the zone change times, so something to be aware of when you're going into PvP areas now. This stuff is... I'm just gonna boogie out of here. Not worry about the poison, because I do not want. Okay, so if you can see, I did a little marker there, and the reason I did that is actually something I saw in one of Angar's videos. It's actually pretty clever. So if you look, when you're going between drum sand, if you place a marker, that way you won't have to keep checking the map like I was doing before to make sure you're not straying onto the drum sand and attracting the worm. Anyway, we're very close to my base, so I'm just gonna head straight back over there. Yeah, that zone change timer really makes it a bit more nervy, and I'd say it's definitely worth scouting out. Probably not just running there, because I'm pretty sure the players who were nearby attacking a camp nearby were, I think there were 2 of them. Alright, so I'm just gonna heal up really quick. And that would have been a bad time if they get decided to investigate my gunshots and all the noise I was making. So we should have enough that we still... Okay, we need more blade parts. So I got so distracted that I forgot. But the thing is, I could have probably picked up blade parts from the usually the shielded sword melee fighters, enemies. They usually carry sword parts, but there is a camp right up there. I'm just gonna head over there, and at this camp we should be able to find some blade parts. Let's see, inventory, no, sorry, skills, sugar wire. Okay, activate my shield, and let's see if we can get one down here. There's a heavy gunner. Let's see if we can take him out first.
You're not leaving here alive.
Okay, that's one down. I got 3 of them. This isn't going. 4 of them. Let's see if we can just kind of get the blade parts from this one. I think that should be enough. Oh, this isn't going well. Oh. Shoo, that did not go too well at all. But I think that should be enough blade parts. I think we had 6 or 5 or 6, and we needed just 1 more. So let's jog back over to base. Okay, and yes, so now we can craft the standard sword. Awesome. Okay. So, guess I need to take it out. Let's go into inventory and equip it. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is kill enemies with a standard sword, and when we start doing contracts, we're gonna... Alright, y'all, so sorry about the quick unannounced edit. I did have some technical difficulties while recording the video. But I got everything sorted out, so let's go ahead and continue our journey. So we do have our sword now, and we are ready to kill 15 enemies with the sword. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna continue our adventures, continue our mission for the Harkonnens, and finally do this contract, locate the spy's nest. So let's go ahead and hop on our bike and see if we can get out of here better than we have in the past. Okay. And we'll definitely want to be avoiding those ships with the Sardaukar ships with the Chom mercenaries. Sorry, I had to adjust my mic there, so if you heard a little bit of a bump, that was all I was doing. So let's see. So we're gonna have to go over here, and probably the best way is to. Don't really want to get into that PvP zone, but maybe we can kind of go around it. Ooh, we definitely. So let's go ahead and mark the map. Let's go around this drum sand because we were about to drop right into it. Alright, so if we kind of get on this side of it, we should be fine. Oh, nope. Drove right across it anyway. But there was a worm. And zone change. as with the fight at that camp earlier, everything's just going to plan, man. Alright, so let's head across the sand here. Shouldn't have any issue with the worm. That's pretty cool. Guessing that's from a I was about to say Sandcrawler, but that's wrong sci-fi universe. Hop off and get these guys real quick. Spice harvester, that's what I was thinking of. Okay, let's just kind of work our way around here. Love the huge moon. We discovered the Southeast Ironworks, which we will be visiting in a future episode. And let's definitely try to avoid these guys. Oh. Got a little close there. And I'm gonna kind of go around this rock so those guys won't rain on our parade. Let's heal up real quick, first of all. Okay. Next thing we need to do is get on... Oh, we already do have on our good armor, so we're good there. Alrighty. And let's, just in case, let's back up the vehicle. Okay. And shield on.
I see someone.
Eyes on enemy.
Nice. And there's our first kill with our brand new sword. Take those sword parts, thank you very much. Let's hope we can get a few more. Oh, did that guy disappear into the rock? Let's see if we can get him still. No? Oh man. Having Conan flashbacks. Uh-oh. Oh well. Alright, so looks like we need to head up a little bit. Turn off my shield just in case. I don't want to waste anything. have anything good to take? Ooh, health kit. I will take that, thank you very much. And the fuel cell. Sugar wire. And we looks like we found our spy's nest. Oh. Atreides encrypted report. Okay. Sounds like a ship crashed. Okay, so delivered a report to one of the recruiters, which will decide who we are aligning with. So let's listen to this bit of lore.
Day 5 surveillance report. Harkonnen hard target 42M. The facility maintains round-the-clock house shielding. The shield has dropped briefly on 2 occasions since the last report. In both cases, it was to facilitate the landing of courier-thopters. I understand that locating Captain Skorda is now my #1 priority, but so far, I've seen no one matching his description. I'm maintaining careful surveillance. Update. I must express my concerns about the tenability of this position. A few hours ago, I observed a Hark with binoculars, having a good hard look in this direction. Don't know if I'm made or not, but my relief is now overdue. We'll keep watch as long as possible. Atreides.
Alrighty, so based on this body here, I said he was definitely made. No harm in robbing the dead on the harsh world of Arrakis, right? Right. Let's make our way down and return to the anvil so we can go ahead and deliver the goods to our Harkonnen masters, our future Harkonnen masters. The fuel cell. I'll take that, thank you very much. Looks like our vehicle has a bit of wear and tear. Definitely need to fix that. Okay, so where am I exactly? Alright, so that is a bit of a ways away, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way over to the anvil, and I will see you guys shortly, and I will do my absolute best to avoid drum sand this time. Alright, I'll see you when I get there. Alrighty folks, welcome back. So here we are at the anvil. So I managed to avoid the drum sand, but I almost got spotted by the starter car, and I also almost ran headfirst into a worm right when I got into the open desert. So just another thing to add to the laundry list of things that have happened in this episode. Okay, so let's go turn it into the Harkonnen Spy Master. Turn the intel in.
Nice to see you again. Never a dull moment when you're about, eh?
The Atreides agent is dead, but I have his encrypted report.
Oh, yes. Yes. Success is definitely my favorite drug. Now, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Here it is. And deliver.
Yes. Yes. My hands and mind are rapacious for ill-gotten intel. You are indeed resourceful, unlike the lots I have to deal with in this wretched place. Perhaps you can help me. Perhaps we can help each other.
Okay, so special. Let's see what this does. So what can you tell me about this Skorda individual?
You shouldn't know that name. My, but you do exceed expectations. I believe this is the start of a beautifully treacherous friendship. The dead man was a spy, trailing one Lieutenant Ty Skorda, an Atreides deserter. Desertion seems to be an epidemic in the desert. This is a delicate matter for the Atreides. You see, Duke Leto himself intervened on Skorda's behalf a few years ago. It would be quite the scandal. I wish I knew what Skorda is up to. They may know up the chain, but my temporary demotion deprives me of certain resources. Perhaps we can fix that.
Am I in the organization now?
Your presumption is sweet, but misplaced. I collect deniable assets. I run them through the meat grinder of espionage. Most end up fine paste. But I suspect you'll choke the machine. Are you disposable? Certainly. But being deniable comes with certain freedoms. I trust you'll exploit them.
And what do you get out of my success?
A fair question. Your success becomes my success, and vice versa. Help me get out of this dung heap, and I'll bring you with me. I must get out of this place. I must again deal in skilled agents rather than asset scum. You can help me rise, and I, in turn, can help you.
Will joining you paint a target on my back among other houses?
That's the beauty of being an undercover and deniable asset. Your movements are unrestricted. You're as likely to get shot or stabbed as anyone else.
I'm in. How do we proceed?
I always have tasks that need doing. Do them and I will pay you. And we will bide our time to seize further opportunities.
Okay, gonna accept the contract. What have you got for me?
Our target resides near the Atreides fortress. I need something incriminating planted. A false log. The contract has the particulars.
Who am I framing and for what?
Do not distract from your task with questions. For now, focus on the action itself. We can talk at leisure when it is all done.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, completed. Deliver the report to one of the recruiters, and we have began our, what I'm sure will be a long, treacherous journey to join the Harkonnens. Okay. Alright, so we'll save planning evidence for a future episode. I think that's enough for this episode, so looks like we've locked in some information in the codex for Duke Leto Atreides. Alright, but yeah, so in this episode let's see. Man, my brain just completely froze up. Anyway, we took our first steps into the Iron Age. Oh, no. Anyway, we took our first steps into the Iron Age. We crafted a sword. We crafted a shield generator. And we also completed our recruitment mission for joining the Harkonnens. We also got into a few close calls, but it all worked out in the end. Alright, everybody. So if you enjoy this content, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Beyond that, I will see you guys back on Arrakis very soon. Take care, everyone. I'm gonna go get out of the way of the sandstorm, and peace out, y'all.